Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, as you guys can tell by the title, I'm doing a story time. I know it's so quick to do a story time because I just started YouTube, but I've been asking people what they want and they've been telling me they want this story time, so I'm just gonna do it. So this is clearly the story time of my breakup. And before I start, I just want to make it so clear that everyone who's involved in this, there's no problem, there's no hard feelings. I'm just literally saying the story how it is. And yeah, so let's go. People know, some people don't know, but I was going out with somebody and I'm gonna call him Babyface. So in this video, I'm going to explain the whole relationship and what led up to the breakup and then after, because it makes more sense to me. Me and Babyface started off as very close friends. We were best friends and that, yeah. Then obviously we started going out. Cool. In the beginning, it was actually good. Like, the beginning was great. The first problem that happened was like how many months in? A month and a bit in. So Babyface went on a school trip and obviously I was saying, oh my days, yeah, I trust him, don't worry, blah blah blah. But I don't know what made him go on that school trip and try to do bits. No, he did do bits with some of the girls from my school, and he thought I was gonna find out, but I found out. That was the first little thing that happened, and I confronted him about that, and you know, he said he was sorry, and you know, we just started going out. So I was like, cool, let me let that slide. So I let it slide. So that was all forgotten and forgiven. Everything was good then, and then another thing happened. So basically, Babyface, he liked to play fight a lot with the boys in our school. So he must have given me his phone, his wallet one time, but I knew his password. For his phone. So he gave me his phone and his wallet and he told me to hold it. After he's finished doing his play fighting and stuff, I'm like, take your phone. And he's like, no. And I'm like, take your phone. He was like, no, you hold it for the end of the day. I was like, cool, I'm not gonna beg you to take your phone. If you don't want to take it, then that's you. So I have his phone. I'm going 5th period now. I'm in 5th period. It's physics. I'm bored, so I go through his phone. I go through his phone with my friend next to me. Bearing in mind, I wasn't planning to go through his phone, but it just ended up that I did. I went on his Snapchat and I checked his best friends list. I went through his chats. And let's just say I did not like what I saw. I didn't like it at all. Like, I did not like it at all. And I took my screenshots. I saved what I needed to save. I'm not going to say what I saw because there's no need. But I took my evidence and I was ready. Once that bell went, ready. I was so angry. I was so angry. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I knew I was so angry. So obviously it's the end of the day now, so I'm walking out my class and I'm walking this way, and I've seen him in the hallway and he's walking this way. So obviously we stop. I give him his phone, his wallet, and I walk. He tries to hold me back and I say, what's the matter? I'm like, don't talk to me. And I walk outside. I go to the playground now and people can tell that I'm angry. Like, it's either I'm smiling or doing something silly or my face is like this. And my face was like this. Like, no, seriously, it was like serious. Someone tells me that Babyface has said, oh, Jemima has my phone. It's either she's gonna be happy or she's gonna be angry. I didn't even bother talking to Babyface. So after school, everyone always chills in a certain place. So we always there chilling. But obviously, some people were in the library, but I wasn't in the library. I was with my girls. And obviously, I think Babyface must have called me, or I called Babyface. I don't even remember. I called Babyface, or Babyface called me. I don't really remember. But all I know is that he got it on the phone. I was like, are you mad? Are you crazy? Are you dumb? Like, why am I seeing all these things? He was like, it's not like that. It's not like that. I can explain. He was trying to explain, but I was not having it. I was not letting him explain. Like, I felt bad because I was being so rude. Like, I'm not usually rude, but I was being so rude. But yeah, he deserved it. Decided to let that slide, and I was like, you know what, I can't be bothered for that. Like, let's just get over it. And then we were good again until there was another problem, and it wasn't even him this time. It was his ex. So me and her were friends. I had no problems towards her and everything. We were fine. And then I started to realize that she didn't like me, and she moved a bit weird around me. Like, it was just petty stuff. Like, I was with my best friend, and then she came into the library, and then she decided to say hi to my best friend and like keep saying hi to my best friend whilst I was sitting right there, and she didn't acknowledge me. And it's just petty stuff like that. And like another time when she was with her friend and they were looking at me whilst I was talking to Babyface. Me and Babyface was talking, and she was staring at me and whispering. Like, it's just things like that. And I was just like, okay. That wasn't even the main thing. The main thing, in my opinion, was the fact that she was indirecting me on her private story, and I was in the private story. So you can imagine I'm seeing all the things that she has to say about me, but not really adding my name. Do you know what I mean? But I know it's about me. So there was a time when I popped up to her and I said, who is this about? And she told me to mind my business. And I was like, oh, I thought you must be my friend. My friend wouldn't talk to me like that. So then I knew that she had a problem with me, definitely. And then there was another time when she was indirecting me again. So I said, do you have a problem? She's like, there's no problem. And I'm not gonna lie, I was acting a bit petty, and we did have a little petty back and forth, but then the conversation ended. One thing I didn't understand is that she would indirect me, but when I popped up to her, she never actually said, yeah, it's about you, or I don't like you, or I have a problem with you because you've done this. If you're my friend, you're meant to tell me these things, do you know what I mean? Or even if you're not my friend, then let me know so I don't think that you're my friend, and then we can move on from that. Do you get what I mean? But anyways, she never came to me and told me that she had a direct problem with me. I heard it from everyone else, but I'm not the type of person that will listen to things from other people and believe instantly. I want to hear it from your mouth and your mouth only. Do you know what I mean? So throughout the period of these indirects from her, people calling my phone on no caller ID, saying some very hurtful things. I'm not saying that it was her, because loads of people did not like me because I was going out with Babyface. I didn't understand why. Maybe because they wanted Babyface, but loads of people disliked me for going out with Babyface. All of these things that are happening, it's just making me feel like, why am I going through all of this stress all because of this boy? So obviously I would get angry at him, even though I shouldn't have been angry at him, but I was getting angry at him, and that caused so many problems, like a lot of problems. One of my friends called me and told me something, and I had to go confront him. So I confronted him now, and he was trying to twist it on me and denying it. So I was like, cool. I didn't want to have no arguments, so I was like, cool, and I let it slide. So that night we argued, and then we made up about the rumour that my friend told me about. And usually when Babyface is going to bed, I'm going to bed. Or when I'm going to bed, Babyface is going to bed. So Babyface said he's going to bed. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to bed too. Was I going to bed though? No, I wasn't. Let's bear this in mind. Me and him had the same Snapchat password. So his Snapchat password was the same as mine, and mine was the same as his. But obviously I changed my password because he did not want me talking to no boys. And obviously if he logged in, he would see me talking to boys that are like literally my friend, and he would just move mad. So I changed my password, so then he changed his password. The night before, I was scrolling through me and his chats when me and him were best friends, and he told me his password because I used to do his streaks for him sometimes. So at that moment, I remembered that password that I saw. So I was like, let me just try it. I type in his username, I type in that password, and I'm in. I check his best friends list, I check his memories, I check his chats, and there was something in all of them that I did not like. I'm not even gonna say what was on his memories or his chats because there's no need, but I was mad. I was so angry. This was like 2 in the morning. I was so angry. After I saw everything, I saved it. I had my evidence. I had everything, so he couldn't try to deny it. And not gonna lie, that is when we broke up. That is the reason why we actually broke up. I've confronted him about everything I've seen, and I broke up with him. We broke up. Like, we broke up. Yeah, we wasn't together, but people still thought we were together, but we wasn't. He didn't want people to know that we wasn't together. Like, we were still talking, but as friends. On my side, it was a friendship. Obviously, a couple weeks later, I go to a barbecue, and obviously he goes as well. And we're calm, like, we're talking, like, we're still friends, but we're still trying to get to how we were before. And obviously, I'm talking to everybody, like, boys, girls, and he didn't like that. I'm not going to say too much what happened at the barbecue, but he messed up, and he knows that he messed up, and I should have never ever been his friend after that again. But I'm just too nice. I'm just literally too nice, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna forgive you. So he goes on holiday, and then he comes back, and we're still not going out. Like, we're just friends, and there's a party that's coming up. Obviously, I want to go to this party, but he doesn't want me to go to this party, but I want to go, so I go. So he comes to the party, and at first I didn't realise that he was there. Like, my friends were telling me, and I was like, oh, okay, he's there. He didn't want to come talk to me, so I was like, okay, weird. So I don't let him not talking to me spoil the party for me. So I'm still like doing my thing and dancing, enjoying myself till like later on. Someone's come up to me in the party and asked if I can give them my cracker, and I was like, yeah, sure. But I didn't know the person, but Babyface's friend knew the person. So I was following Babyface's friend around, like, can you please go get my cracker back? And he got it back from me. So when he got it back from me, I said thank you, and I hugged him. Problem. That hug was a very big problem because Babyface didn't like it. But obviously I hugged another boy that was my friend and also Babyface's friend, and Babyface did not like that either. So most of my friends are leaving the party or have left, so I'm not trying to stay there without my friends being there, like my proper friends being there. So I'm like, I'm leaving too. So I go to Babyface and I'm like, hi, and he's like, get on my face. And obviously I'm saying like, why, what's wrong with you, blah blah blah. And he was like, it's over. Bearing in mind it was already over, but you know, he was like, it's over, it's over. But my cab was there waiting, so I was like, okay, I need to go. So I went. So I've got home and I'm thinking like, what is actually wrong with him? So I messaged him and I'm like, what's the matter with you, blah blah blah. And then he was like, I'm actually done with you. I don't want a girl who goes to parties, blah blah blah, saying the most and stuff like that. And because he didn't care anymore, there was no point of people still thinking that we was going out. Like, he hated me so much because I hugged someone at a party. He hated me. So then on my YOLO, I had a question that I aired, and it was single, and I answered it and I said yes. And since then, everybody was asking me questions, blah 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 blah. I was answering it, and that's how people knew about the breakup, even though we broke up before. Obviously, me and Babyface are still friends. We still talk as friends, and that's basically it. So that is the whole story summarized of the relationship, breakup, after. Can you guys like, comment and subscribe, and wait for my next videos. Bye.